Hey, there I am. Hey, is everybody there? All right. Can everybody see me now? Oh, sorry. I guess there's one more button I had to click there. So, there we go. So, got nothing planned for the stream. Just any questions you have about guns, hunting, Alaska, COVID-19, that kind of stuff. Okay, looks like we're doing good now. We got 15, 16 people watching. All right. I might have some people jump in. So, any questions you got? Guns, hunting, Alaska. Let's see. Is your six covered? If you want a link and jump in here, I'll Instagram you a link. See who can. Is your six covered? There you go. If you want to jump in here and chat with me, I've got sent you a link. Is your six covered? He's got a great channel. Make sure you subscribe to him. There's a lot of people in here with great channels. Pat Real Minnow Genius. So there might be a lawsuit about cheaper than dirt for price gouging. There might be. I don't know anything about that. I haven't read about it. So if you've got a link, you can send it to me on Instagram. Do you think Chuk should have a channel considering he is a rough shot? Ha ha ha. He has a bigger channel than I do. And I don't miss game in the field like or he doesn't miss game in the field like I do. See, I had 3 shots on the first caribou that I put on film, 6 on the caribou I didn't put on film, the first one I got, and then 6 or 7 on that black bear that was on film, and I hit it 4 times at 319 yards. So I can't judge. It's just a joke. I like Chuk. yeah, he's fun to joke with. He really is. So that's that. I am good. Headed to bed. Appreciate it. Yeah. Okay. Is your six covered? It's good to see you in the chat, though. Spoke to my local gun shop and they can't order anything for ammo. Yeah, that's going to be typical because it's sold out at distributors. So what's on the shelves is what's on the shelf. So I'm actually stocking up hunting calibers next. I mean, why not? Why not have a bunch of 6.5 Creedmoor and a bunch of 7 mag? It's our main 2 hunting calibers right now. And maybe 338 Win Mag the next paycheck. That's the plan. My new 19 10mm has tons of failures to go into battery and failures to feed. I have new mags and left loaded to break in the springs. Same issue. I have about 2,000 rounds through it. Mikey, is it a Rock Island? Mikey, Alaska One Andy, what's up? Hey, how you doing? That's good. Yeah. So Mikey, let me know if it's a Rock Island because they have a lot of those issues. And you better off shipping it back. Convinced my dad to finally get an AR. American Fitness. Well, that's good. American Fitness. Does he have ammo? No, it's a Springfield. It's a Springfield XDM or no? It's a 1911. You said, yeah. Did you try Wilson Mags? I had a Springfield 45 1911. I sold it when I got up here, and I wish I hadn't now. But the Springfield 1911 45. It's yeah. How do I join with you on a video chat? I would have to have your email or Instagram and send you a link, Darth Yogi. Darth Yogi. So is that like Darth from Star Wars and like Yogi Bear? I mean, that's pretty cool. I'm all into Star Wars and like the Old Republic and stuff like that. So like Darth Revan is my favorite character. So Ghost Rider, how's it going, man? So it's a Springfield 1911. Yeah, my old Springfield 1911 wouldn't feed reliably with hardly anything but Wilson Combat Mags. So try some Wilson Combat Mags, and they really get that round pointed up into the chamber really well. So that's that. Warsaw Patriot, what's going on? How you doing? We got 20 people in here watching, and y'all must be as bored as I am on COVID-19 quarantine. So we still got like 2 or 3 hours of daylight left here. It's 7:39, and it's doing pretty good. So I shot my Wilson Combat Hunter 460 roll-in. Now have 4,500 rounds through it with no jams. That's awesome. That is awesome. Hey, Alaska Ballistics, I need some help. Okay, what do you need help with, Warsaw Patriot? I'll help you. Rock and roll, baby. Just sent you the email. Also have a StreamYard account. Okay. Okay, Patman One Genius. We're just sending the email to Darth Yogi. Let's see. Yeah. Cheers, evening. Roosted Films, CDC Outdoors. Another good channel. 2 good channels right there. Go check them out. Daniel, Mikey, look up reliability tune up from some of the big names. I have a Kimber. Went from 50 cent to 100%, 50% to 100%. Yeah. I'm trying to spread word about my friend's business. He's a Marine and a vet and selling some good stuff. Cool. All right. And I'm trying to find the email here. I don't see it in either one of my emails there. Getting fired up, Patman and Real Jeans. All right. Send it to me through Instagram, Darth Yogi. Yeah. In fact, I need to go check out your channel if you got a channel. So, Mikey, after this bit live, I will make a longer post with some more info on that. Yeah, Mikey, yeah, Warsaw, send me a Warsaw Patriot, send me a link on Instagram, and I'll put the link in the chat. And that way we can promote his business. I'm always about helping starting some business. So, yeah. Are we seeing any food shortage in Anchorage? Yeah, you can't get rice. There's a couple of trucks there where you can get meat. The barges are still running. So as long as the barges are still running, I'm not worried. Barges stop running, I'm wearing my body armor everywhere. Tomorrow I'm going to buy my 50 Beowulf. Go and shoot my 50 Beowulf. Cool. That's that. I don't have an Instagram. Okay, Warsaw Patriot, do you have a Facebook? You can send that in. So no channel. It was in this chat before. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, I've recently got my grandma's old rifle. He only hunted with 2 times. It is pretty much new, but it's a Ruger M77 and .338 Win Mag. Do you think that's good for grizzlies? Considering I've shot one with my Ruger M77 and .338 Win Mag, yes. Yes, I do. Yeah. No Facebook. I can post the link in the chat. It'll automatically take it away. Hey, John Fazer. John Fazer, I sent you a link to join up. Look, there's Pat, Real Men of Genius. He's just coming on. Got a little crazy look in his eye tonight. Must be that East Tennessee wheat whiskey.
Yeah, actually, it is.
How did I know?
What's up, Chuck?
Not a whole lot. How you doing?
Man, everything is just super duper.
That's awesome. I'm trying to find out how to make, let's see, Warsaw Patriot a moderator. So you got any cool stuff? Hey, that lever action suppressed video, I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. So,
dude, it was so much fun, from the actual gun itself to the loads that I made, and then getting out and playing with it. And then basically where I've been shooting, I don't know if the guy actually has permission or not, but there's I call him a squatter. He stole $3,600 worth of roofing metal off of me a couple of years ago, but he set up shop over there. He's got a camper and a lean-to and no electricity and an outhouse. But anyway, if you'll look in that video, literally there's like tire tracks coming down and up the hill. He drove down there while I was shooting. So go watch that video. You'll see those tire tracks right over my shoulder. Here I am shooting that 44, and the idiot just decides to drive his Explorer just, into my range.
That's crazy.
Decides to drive his Explorer.
That is crazy. Now, where I shoot is a big gravel pit up in Sutton, Alaska, and a lot of four-wheelers are out there, and a lot of people are out there on snow machines in the winter, and I've had twice the people on 4Runners just run right up along the back edge of the backstop And I'm just sitting there and I'm like going, I'm glad I'm not using like a bump stock, which are now illegal. And, glad I don't have one. I never have. And I'm glad I didn't have like a binary trigger and just like doing Magnum. So, yeah, I waved at him.
That's a big thing. We've got a really nice, it's in the national park. It's Spring Creek is the range that we have, a shooting range. And it's a very nice facility. It's shaped like a 90-degree. You have pistols this way, and then you have rifles 100 yards this way. And one of the first times I was there, I was shooting through a scoped AR. So here I am, I'm on the bench, and I'm looking through the scope, and suddenly my scope just goes dark. Like I can't get my eye relief right. I'm sure you guys have seen that.
Mm-hmm.
And I pulled my head away, and there was dude sweeping brass. I had seriously home ran the bolt. I was acquiring my target, and dude was sweeping the brass. That legit happened. That's when I swore off public ranges forever.
Yeah. I was working in an indoor range in Atlanta, and like the guy was shooting gangster style, half, like this, and he was missing the target the whole time. So he went pow, 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 and just went like that. John Fazer, what's up, man? How you doing?
What is up?
Nice to see
you, John.
Yep. He's always in all the chats, but I figure he's got a little YouTube channel here in Alaska. He's up in real Alaska where it's real cold. Isn't it Tok? Aren't you in Tok?
Yep.
Yeah. I turned down a job there, so that's that.
Probably a good
move. Probably a good move, huh? Say hi to some people in the chat. Colin Whitlock, good to see you, buddy. All right. I don't know that. Hey, you know anything about our 20-year reunion, Colin Whitlock? Put it in the chat. So I went to high school with him. Anyway.
20-year reunion. Did you graduate 2000?
I did. I graduated in 2000. We were the smoke-free class of 2000.
I'm imagining that our 20-year anniversary is probably canceled. Probably. I haven't heard anything yet. I was going to get all buff and lose some weight, and then I'm like, stress.
Don't worry about that. Yeah.
This was my life. My camera isn't as nice as y'all.
Yeah, mine's just the computer camera. So, but mine's not that nice either. But I got good lighting in here. So,
see, I got one of these rings. Y'all watch me. I'm like bright as the sun. Let's see here. Let's find my Odin look. That's it right there.
Yeah, I had to turn my ring down. It's too bright.
Yeah. So that's that. All right. Looks like Warsaw Patriots put his thing in there. So we're just taking gun questions tonight. Any gun questions from anybody in the chat? Anything y'all want to talk about? It's just a late night gun chat. Nothing to it. Just make sure I don't miss anybody, but I know Americans Fitness said, did anybody else see the Outside Magazine / TFB TV video about the bear spray study and how actually bad sample groups and firearms are more effective than bear spray with Grizzly with a 95% success rate? Yeah, I saw that video. I already knew that because I'd already done my own research. But I only carry bear spray in my left hand so that I can click the safety off spray and draw with my right. I mean, that's the only reason why I carry bear spray at all, is to give me the extra half a second that I might need. Because, when a bear is bearing down on you, it's not like it was last year for me. Last year, the bear, I was sitting there watching the bear forever, and it was just playing, and I was just standing still because I didn't want to run. And I started to walk away, and it started to walk my direction, so I stood my ground, And I had time to fire a warning shot. So I fired a warning shot into the dirt, and, it ran away. It was a big black bear. She was pretty fat, and she had 2 cubs. She upped them a tree, but a big brown bear that's wanting to attack you. It's a big difference. See, let's see. Jerry Parker's in here. Mike Robinson saw it.
Jerry. What's up, Jerry?
Yeah.
He's a good supporter.
Yeah, he's always commenting on all my videos. I appreciate it, Jerry.
Yeah, rock and roll, Jerry.
So, anyway, yeah. So, what do y'all think? Bear spray. I'm gonna go back up to that comment now that I know how to show the comment. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, show. Yep, from American Fitness. So, what do y'all think, John? Since you live here, what do you think?
I've always heard bear spray was actually weaker than standard pepper spray because bears' noses are more sensitive. So it's like bear spray, in my opinion, is just pointless. I'd rather just carry real pepper spray. I don't care if I hurt the bear if it's coming after me. If it just gets hurt, it's better than getting a bullet through the head.
Well, the thing about real pepper spray is it can often actually lead to an overload of the bear's nervous system, and they could die from that, is what I've been told. Now, that seems really stupid, but it's what I've been told. So
it's getting there, getting shot. So
yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit thing. Baby Hulk, it's nice to see you. He always comments on my videos too. Baby Hulk. If you're not subscribed to Pat Real Man of Genius or John Phaser, make sure you go in and subscribe. So that's that. OC Spray from Jay Hammer. Nice to see you. Brass Tard 762. Never seen a bear, but I would carry both. Never know what the situation might be. Yeah, that's what I do. If I'm hiking in the woods, bear spray left hand, obviously gun right hand is for the holster, either hip or chest or both. You know me, I carry like at least 2, maybe 3 guns in the woods. So, Pat, what about the black bears of Tennessee? You carry any bear spray in the woods, or you just go with the 45?
Well, I actually, it's good that you asked. Yesterday, we social distanced. We went on up into the North Creek, North River area. The reason that I went up there, I'll preface it. I had seen right there at the Tennessee-North Carolina line that Graham County wasn't allowing anyone in. So I just wanted to go see this. I don't know if you'd call it Nazi-esque. You must show your papers to go in. So what I did was went the back way and looked up onto the highway to see them. But when I went up that way, the family and I, we did a few little hikes and walks and things like that. And all I had was just the 357. That's all I did was grab those really hot American Eagle 158s. And that was enough for me with black bear. I didn't do anything outside of that. I just figured a good 357 with a very hot 158 and we'd call it a day.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was very much black bear territory.
Cool. See, we got Jazz in here and a few others. 13th Possible. Hey guys, any of you use PPQs? I love them. Trigger to reliability, 9 and 45, 9mm compact, just lovely. Thoughts if you guys use. They're great pistols, but I just don't like the grip in my hand. I can't stand the way that all those finger grooves are in my hand, and it's just my hand and the way it fits it. But they're great pistols. I mean, they're accurate, they're reliable. You know. So anybody else? What do y'all think about PPQs?
I recently had the chance to get a hold of a PPQ, and I wish that I had. My buddy said, "I'm going to bring it to you. I'm going to let you make a video," and it just kind of fell through.
Yeah.
That's this whole, I guess, last 2 weeks, everything has fallen through.
Yeah, I haven't been able to go do shooting videos. John, what do you think about PPQs?
I've always heard good things about the PPQs. Just haven't ever had a chance to actually use one. But I've also heard that the SIG Legion kind of just is so much better than it. It just kind of takes the PPQs out of the market.
Well, yeah, if you want, like a double action type thing. You were showing off some extreme penetrators there. What do you got? So was that 10mm extreme penetrators in there, John?
10mm extreme defense.
Extreme defense. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta test those. What you can't show the pistol on a live stream, but what firearm was that for?
Double stack 1911.
Oh, nice. Nice. What brand? Is it the
Rock Island.
Okay, so you're having good luck with that?
I'm a broke. I'm a Pours.
Yeah, you're having good luck with that. Good reliability.
It had issues, and I sent it back to the. I am now. I had to send it back to the factory. It was pretty horrible. I did a video on it back in the day. It was pretty much every round would failure to feed.
Well, that's not good. But now it's working pretty good.
No, but yeah, it's been fine since I've got it back.
Cool. Let's see. Grizzly says I just carry 357 mag, 41 mag, 44 mag, 460 rolling, 454, and a 465 mag for bears. I think he's got it covered there. I think 357 mag is a little light for black bear around here, but so is 10 millimeter. But at least you have 15 shots. But the penetrating power is there. It's just not the foot pounds. But the 41 mag, 44 mag, 460 rolling, any of those are good. I think he's got it there. Yeah. So.
Well, I see Booger Dog. He said that I had bears in the parking lot all the time at 4,000 feet near Gatlinburg. Now, we were just southeast of Gatlinburg. And he said that he got huffed and false charged once, but it's a thrill, no chill. And that's what I've noticed about these black bears. They either get used to you and your food, when people want to feed them and encourage that bad behavior, or, most of the time, I've just heard you can simply just act bigger than they are and they'll go away. And that actually kind of got backed up. When I lived in another little city, we thought it was a big black dog, and what it was a small black bear, and all we had to do is just yell real loudly, and it went away. There was like no guns involved; it just went away.
Yeah, and they'll do that a lot. Even up here, they do that a lot. But there's just so many more bears up here. But I know like Gatlinburg and Western North Carolina and all that, North Georgia are getting inundated with black bears because there's no hunting seasons on them. There might be one, or you might be allowed one on a special draw or something like that. And they've really made a comeback to where they're overpopulated. So that's that. Let's see. Ghost Rider here's loaded some 155 gold dots and 200 grain nozzler for my 10 millimeter today. Yeah, let us know what your powder charge is, man. That sounds like I love 155 grain and 10 millimeter as a personal defense, and the gold dots, a good bullet. I wish I could I might actually buy a box of 40 Smith & Wesson 165 grain Federal HST, the 50 round, and then pull the bullets and put the 165 grain HSTs in the 10 millimeter. That would be fun. I think they would probably break apart or flatten pretty good. American Fitness. Let's see how you all agree with this. I'd much rather have a rifle than any of those pistol rounds, especially a 45-70, 338, or 357 Magnum. Or 357, 375 H&H Magnum, excuse me.
Yeah, and there was a rifle in my truck too. Speaking of when going into the black bear territory, the pistol was just the primary.
Yeah. What about you, John? When you go out in the bear country, do you always carry a rifle or just a pistol, or sometimes either or both, or what?
Both.
Yeah, that's the way to go. Both. Let's see. 12 gauge is asking.
AR-10.
Yeah, the AR-10 is probably one of the best bear defense guns out there. 12 gauge is asking, 7x57 Mauser, good for bears or not? It depends on your bullet. I mean, if you hand load and you got a 160 grain nozzle partition in there or something like that, yeah, I mean, would it be my first choice against a big brown bear? Absolutely not. But I mean, if you hit it in the right spot or you hit it several times, it's good. A nozzle bullet, 160 grain nozzle partition is going to break bone, and it's going to crush right through skulls and go right through its neck. I think you did that. So, what do y'all think? A little light, but the way I see it is any hunting round, 308, 7mm 8, 25-06, 270, 280, 30-06. Any hunting round is vastly superior to the handgun, even if your hunting bullets aren't exactly quite the hold together that the hard cast lead in your 454 revolver is, So what do y'all think?
Oh, well, basically,
than a pointy stick.
that 308 right there, that's the POF revolution. Anything coming out of it, I would respect it as a solid anything in North America killer.
Sure. Absolutely. Let's see. Chat's moving a little bit faster than I can keep up tonight. And let's see.
There's Jimmy BMN. I've seen Baby Hulk.
Yeah, there's a lot of good guys in here. All right, let's see. Warsaw Patriot is leaving, so good to see you. 8mm Mauser, 9.2 by 57. Let's see. We'll show this one. Got huffed at by the grizzly in Yellowstone. Looked like a decent sized boar, probably in the 500 to 700 pound range. It didn't even have bear spray because I was 14 at the time. Well, we're glad you're not eating. That's good. It's positive. It's a good story. You know, were your pants brown? So, my pants would be brown afterwards if they weren't brown, you know, beforehand. Hey guys, my primary woods carry is a Super Red Hawk Alaskan and 454 Casull. What do you think about the 240 grain XTP driven to 1400 feet per second versus a 360 grain at 1150? Which would you prefer for grain there? XTP is a good bullet. If you hit the skull, it'll do the job. I still think you're better off if you don't get off a skull shot. You're better off with a hard cast that penetrates a lot deeper. The XTP driven at fast speeds does open up pretty well, and once it hits something harder, it'll open up faster. So I would, if you get a headshot, an eyeball or just below the jaw, neck shot, you're fine with the XTP. But I think you'd be better off with a hard cast because in that situation, yeah, he's running at you. The head's the easiest target, but his head may bob up and down. You may have to shoot shoulders if he's too close to you, if he's on top of you, you might have to shoot shoulders. So God forbid you're in that situation, but shoot shoulders to break the bones so he doesn't, claw you to death before he eats you. So that's that. So I think you go with a hard cast, flat nose, wide mid plat, all that kind of stuff. Just let that thing penetrate in. What do y'all think?
Have you seen the thing that's circulating Facebook? It's from 1987. A wildlife officer was letting out a big grizzly, and in the back of the truck was the tall tank, and the guy was on the top pulling the gate up. Have you seen that?
No, I have not seen this.
What it was just a picture progression from literally 1987. That would be what, 33 years ago. But anyway, the guy was on the top of the tank and he was pulling, let me get my hand right. He was pulling up the gate. The grizzly stepped out. And then the grizzly come up on that tank, pulled that whole tank down with the dude. And the guy had what looked like a Smith & Wesson 357. So the tank comes down on the bear. The bear gets out from under it, bites him on the leg. The guy pulls it Smith & Wesson and kills the bear. So then they have the claws and the paws of the bear. I mean, it's just massive. And then the guy is holding that stainless Smith & Wesson with the cylinder open. But magically, I guess within 6 rounds of 357, he managed to kill the bear. And that's just what it looks like to me. It's either a K or an L frame, 4-inch Smith & Wesson. That was the neatest thing I saw resurface, but it was supposedly 33 years today. And
wow.
I just swiped through the pictures. It was pretty neat. If I find it, I'll send it to you.
Okay, yeah, that'd be awesome.
But that bear had that tank. It was just this really large cylinder with a gate on the front. And that bear had enough power to pull the whole thing down with the dude out of the bed of the truck.
That's crazy. See, Richard Mack is saying hard cast with extra grains always best for bears. Agreed. Totally agree there. Let's see. I saw a good question down here. It was way down here. Sorry, I'm running behind. Would a Barnes TSX 308 168 grain do the job on a black bear or brown bear? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Yeah, just put it in the right spot. I mean, John, you said you carry an AR-10 for bear protection around where you are. That's, I would, if I were hunting specifically, I would use a tipped TSX because on the black bear on my 7 mag at 319 yards, the TSX did not open up. At long range, the TSX does not open up. The tips TSX opens up for hunting. But if you're not hunting, if you're in defense and it's short range, the TSX is fine. In fact, I got the 62 grain TSX is what all my AR-15s are sighted in with right now. Every single one of them has 62 grain TSX. I bought Alaska ammo out of all the 62 grain TSX. And I think even in 223, if you had 30 rounds and you came across a mean grizzly, do it. Yeah, so we got a tip TSX right there. Is that a GMX? What is that, John Phaser?
ELD.
ELD. Yeah.
See if I get it. Yeah, the orange days.
That's the
yeah.
TSX for a 458.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the LDX. They don't stay together very well. I don't think they're pretty much a VMAX. They're a long VMAX at short range. At long range, they might do the job. So, that's that. Let's see. Speaking of freeloading, let's see what else. We got some new comments here.
I'm gonna try to find that post and see if I can't show you guys.
What do you think about 8mm Mauser? I mean, if you've got access to to buy the gun and the ammo, yeah, get one. They're good guns. The old bolt actions and from World War II, all the German and Hugo bolt actions. Yeah, if you can get them, that's up. Black Diamond Guns and Gear. What's up, man? How you doing? What's up, Pat? He says, "What's up, Pat?"
What's up, Josh?
Yeah, I saw them on Tundra Tacticals chat. So. Yeah, you send me some holsters to review for you. Yeah, anyway. Best bolt ever made is the K98 from Booger Dog. What do y'all think? So.
All right, I've got this. We'll see if it'll focus. No, it's not going to focus.
Oh, send me the link. Let's see if I can screen share.
All right, let me get the link. I'm going to send it to you through Instagram.
Okay, sounds good. Try to log into Instagram here.
Yeah, the Black Diamond Guns and Gear, Josh. Those guys are local.
Oh, that's cool. Let's see.
I met up with those fellas. All right, so. Yeah, I just thought this was the neatest thing. That big old tank, the bear pulled it over, pulled the man down. All right, so the link is on the way to Alaska.
Okay, gotcha.
Man, isn't this a magic world we live in?
Yeah, it really is. So, wow.
But 1987, the Montana Department of Fish and Game attempted to relocate an adult male grizzly bear. Blah, blah, blah. It cuts off after that. It's just a thumbnail. But yeah, you can see the progression. The guy is on the top, pulling the gate up. Then the grizzly pulls the whole thing over.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like his 4-inch service revolver is either a K or an L frame, which would be a 357.
Yep. Let's see.
So if you can get that to pull up for everybody, that's pretty neat stuff. That kind of proves that 6 rounds of 357 can actually take care of it.
Yeah, I can't pull up Instagram messages on my computer apparently, so I'm gonna email it to myself and pull it down. So talk about something while I get that going.
All right, so I'm seeing lots of names here. I'm seeing Timmy BMN, Baby Hulk, Of course, there's John Thaser. He is on with us. I've seen you on Instagram and whatnot. And what blows my mind is Tac Pack was sending the Tac Pack to me. But you get yours in Alaska 2 days before I get mine in Tennessee. Like, you'll literally have your video out before I physically get my box.
Yeah, and I get my videos out like a week after everybody. There's been times I've gotten the pack like 2 weeks.
But yeah, there's Jerry Parker, of course, Black Diamond Guns and Gear. Some of these names I haven't met you guys yet. Of course, I have a channel, so if you guys want to come over and make yourselves acquainted, feel free.
Yeah. So Pat and John, make sure you put your channel link in the chat so people can subscribe to y'all. So I don't care. I share subscribers. We're all in this together. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah.
Chuck is more important than you, Pat, according to Tac Pack. Actually, I moved from my address, and I haven't seen a Tac Pack in like 6 months. So any Pet 338 mag loads out there, I shoot the Nosler factory that there. So, all right, now here's something I'm going to debate with Richard Mack on. 12 gauge works wonders on bear. Big bear defense is the best achieved with a 12 gauge slug or a big bore pistol. If you properly lacquer your 12 gauge slugs, yes. But I have said this before many times. Me and my buddy flipped a kayak, and we had 3 brands of shells with us. And when I went to the range, all of those shells went click, click, click. You have to properly lacquer and waterproof your shells. So sorry guys, like 12 gauge is great, but in Alaska, what are you doing? You're fishing, you're near the water, you're boating, you're near the water, you're hiking. There's all sorts of stream crossings, you know, waterfalls and snow and stuff like that. Yeah. No way I want to hit a bear with birdshot. Always wet. Yeah. Because I mean, it doesn't have time to dry out in the summer. It rains in the summer and snows all winter. I mean, anything,
no humidity.
Yeah. One thing, let's see, Timmy MB, I'm going to throw this up here. No way I want to hit a bear with birdshot. There's actually a story of duck hunters who took 12 shots to take down a bear. But at 20 yards or less in a 3-inch duck shell, your spread isn't that much. It's half of it's acting like a slug. So, I mean, if you're hitting a bear with number 2 or number 4, you know, steel or heavier than lead shot, you know, non-toxic stuff, you know, it can actually do quite a number. But, you know, this is the best bear right here. Bear protections, either you have a 45-70 or you don't have bear protection. That's what I've always said. But no, it's good stuff. So that's that. All right. So I'm going to try to share screen here. Okay. All right.
Is that the link I sent you?
Yep. Share my screen. Is it working here?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I see that share screen option down there.
All right. Is it working now?
Woo! All right.
There we go.
Yeah.
So looks like this is what you're talking about. 1987 Montana Department of Fish and Game relocated a male grizzly bear had been trapped alive after allegedly killing a cow on an Indian reservation. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah. So he's in that tank. And he's letting it up. Okay. I think I've seen something like this before. Okay. You can see the bears coming out. There's the bear. It's a pretty dark colored grizzly bear. Fairly small one. Okay, maybe not so small. He's kind of tall there. He's like, ooh, you trapped me in here. You're free food.
Yep.
Oh,
so he topples the whole thing. You figure that what weighs, I don't know, 600-800 pounds, the tank?
I mean, it depends on what it's made out of, but I'm imagining it's some type of steel or aluminum. It can't be less than 200 or 300 pounds for sure.
Well, the bear is under it.
Man is on top. I bet they counterweight these a lot better now.
Well, I would just imagine that strapping it down. So now they're both on the ground. This may be the point where the dude got bit. Now, at this point, he's probably catching some teeth.
Yeah. Or he's at least getting nudged.
So now there's his leg.
Yeah.
Now you see his service pistols on his hip. There he is. The service pistol's open. Now that at the most would be a 44 Magnum.
At the most, it doesn't necessarily look like it. You can't see a great shot of it.
It's slender like it would be the 357.
Agreed.
So now, of course, the bear is just dead. You see him in the bed of the truck.
Yeah.
And then there's another picture where they're holding up the claws. See, the dude had to be rushed off to the hospital.
Yeah, he's got profuse bleeding there.
Well, they had time to put him in a helicopter.
Well, it's better to put him in a helicopter than try to drive your truck out of wherever they are.
Well, that was before the cell phone. You think about that. But now here's the claws. Right here. There's the picture of the claws. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's huge.
Man, that's like 3 fingers. You see that?
Yeah.
A thumb and 2 fingers. There you go.
That's huge. Yeah,
that's what I was telling you about. That popped up. It was a swipe through thing. Basically, this picture that was from Field and Stream. I just Googled that, just trying to find it for you guys.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. I carry a 357 Pat. Real Man Jr. shoots my gun better than I do, but I still carry it.
I'm sorry.
So Timmy BMN, you're kind of like Chook. I shoot all his guns better than him too.
Oh, Timmy handed me his Kimber K6S. Man, I freaking love it. And we were over at Heavy Metal. I just picked it up and just started shooting it. And I was, what was that, 40 yards? Just wearing it out. I love that gun.
Yeah. All right. 10 millimeters like a hot 44 special. No, Richard Mack is not. I don't know of any 44 special rounds that get 800 to 900 pounds of energy. You know.
No.
Nope.
I'm barely getting that out of my subsonic 265 grain 44 mags. 800 foot-pounds is kind of my plateau. So, and that's subsonic 44 mag.
So yeah, you're talking just like 44 special, a subsonic 44 Magnum. Yeah, no.
Well, see, specials won't get me above 1,000. So I'm just kind of stuck. The reason that I've been messing with 44 Magnum loaded down is because of the additional powder capacity.
Yeah.
That's what you'll see in that video. The video I put out Saturday. I'm loading Magnum cases and just under the speed of sound here.
Yep. I'm going to put that video out there in the chat. That was a good video.
Yeah, I think you shared it the other day. That was pretty awesome of you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, occasionally I'm a nice guy. Don't let anybody know. All right. Yeah, let's see. It looks like they monetized.
Yeah, then they start expecting things.
Yeah, that video was monetized. I put it out. I didn't have a video for the weekend, so I just went ahead and put it out and requested a review. And as soon as they monetized it, that video grabbed 400 views really fast. That just shows you the difference between a yellow and a green video.
Yeah. Now I actually had a green video do pretty well. Got it's my 6.5 Creedmoor versus 25-06, and it did all right. They can hit an algorithm and be shared by other people, so that's that.
Oh yeah, those shares, comments, thumbs up, even a thumbs down gives you momentum. All that stuff matters.
Yeah, all that stuff matters. So that's crazy. So, you got any more questions in here?
Wait,
Hello,
Jay,
no.
what powder are you using when you load? Are you talking to me, Jay Hammer?
Yeah, I'm sure he is because I don't hand load right now.
Okay, load down 44 mag. Now, Jay Hammer, go watch the video. I had 4 different loads in that video. And in that video, I had 3 different powders. So I had H110 when I first started. Now, let me think here. The 265s, that is HP 38. And then I had Trail Boss. And then I backed up again with H110. But H110, HP 38, and Trail Boss are right now my beginning loads for 44 Magnum Subsonic.
Nice.
But the Trail Boss, I call them angry donuts. They're shaped like a donut. And they're really bulky. So 7.3 grains doesn't sound like much, but you put that in a 44 mag case and you're at 75% capacity.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. My only bear guns is a Weatherby Mark V and 300 Weatherby Magnum and an all-weather Henry and 4570s. Handguns are nice, but I'm not 21, and rifles are more effective anyways. Yeah, unfortunately, your constitutional rights. You can vote and get sent off to war, but you can't carry a handgun to protect yourself. Of course, you could buy a sniper rifle and commit lots of crimes, but you couldn't buy a handgun to protect yourself. Things are awesome. Ghost Tactical just stopping by to say hey and give you a thumbs up. I appreciate it, Ghost Tactical. Ghost Tactical is the first person to send me in a music video for the music video I'm working on. So I appreciate it. It was awesome. So hopefully that's coming out. I did a little 10 millimeter song that I wrote and got all the music together. So I've sent a lot of people a link to try to get in some 10 millimeter lip syncing to make it look cool. So Ghost Tactical is playing his guitar on his AR-15. It's awesome. It's the best one so far. It's the best one sent in so far. It's also the worst because it's the only one sent in so far. But yeah, no, I appreciate it. Ghost Tactical is a good guy. So
I was listening to that today, thinking up what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I sat and thought. I listened to that song and thought up what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. So I've got I wrote a little song. It's going to be the content that's not normally my content on the gun channel, but I had to do something. It was quarantine. And I was like thinking everybody else has got a cool song with millions of views. How many little songs have we we were listening to one the other day. It's like a parody of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I mean, how do you top that? So I wrote a little song. It's a little cheesy, and it's the second verse is all about Chook. So y'all are gonna have to see that. Hopefully,
I thought the song was mighty. I guess Monty Python ish.
Yeah,
you guys watch Monty Python?
Yeah, I tried to make it an Irish drinking song, but I have no Irish accent, so it's in that style. So it's more like Irish drinking song / opera because I have an opera voice, and so.
Have you heard the song, John?
I sent you a link, John. I think so. Anyway, we'll.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm just pulling blanks on what to do.
Yeah. Oh, all you got to do is lip sync and hold a gun or something. Who cares?
No, much more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess the part where it says I crossed a grizzly bear and my pants are brown, are you going to have brown pants on with toilet paper hanging out your butt? That would be good. That's what I'm thinking. So anyway, Timmy MBN says, "Whoa, is that Mrs. Belaskin Ballistics in the background? More of her, please." I'm like, "Yep, that is." So, yep. I just like you, Timmy. Our wives are better than we deserve. So, anyway. Yeah. Oh, and Timmy MBN, his wife did a nice COVID song. It was pretty cool. So shout out there. Timmy, I think I gave you a wrench, so you should be able to put a link to your COVID song in the chat. I like y'all putting links on my video comments and in the chat and all that kind of stuff because we're one big community. I don't care. A lot of people say, "Oh, that's invasive. You're trying to get my subscribers." And who cares? We're all in this together. It's YouTube versus us in the way I see it. So let's share everything. You got a video coming out, put it in my comment section. I don't care. Just so I know other people are different. And that's fine. But that's that. Let's see. I've noticed, contrary to popularity, my generation has become very libertarian. A lot used to like Trump before his infringements. Then we changed for the better. We might be able to repeal the NFA. Maybe. Hopefully. I'm actually moving out of libertarianism myself and going to what is it called? Propertarianism. And that's a long thing. I might call the guy up who's kind of in charge of that and do a live chat with him next week or the week after. So that's that. Propertarianism. The idea is that government is there to protect life, liberty, and property, as John Locke said. So it's very similar to libertarianism, but there's highly defined due process clauses in it, and highly defined rule of law and what property means, stuff like that. I encourage y'all to go watch John Mark if y'all want to do that. So, but yeah, that's that. Let's see. I actually antagonize folks and tell them not to subscribe to me, rather have them watch your stuff. Well, thanks, man. Appreciate that. And Timmy BM. I always say MBM. I'm totally dyslexic. Sorry, man. Timmy BMN. You ain't kidding. Our wives are better. Hey, so that reminds me. Joke of the night. Okay, lame joke of the night. What does an agnostic, dyslexic, insomniac do? Agnostic, dyslexic, insomniac. If you know, put it in the chat. I'll give these guys two or 3 minutes to talk about it or think about it. An agnostic, insomniac, dyslexic. What do they do?
Sounds like COVID-19.
I also thought there was a philosopher.
Okay, so the answer is they stay up all night wondering if there is a dog. So that's the lame joke of the night. Had to get in that.
I have dyslexic moments myself. Did you catch that one? Dyslexia.
Yeah, I caught that. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's a dad joke.
Yeah. Well, since I'm about to be a dad, I'm practicing up on my dad jokes. So, hey, how do you know a joke is a dad joke? Because the punchline is apparent.
Okay, I got you one. Instead of calling it dad bod, it's now the father figure.
Oh, I like that. Hey, whoever labeled the term emotional baggage really missed an opportunity to call it a grief case. So, anyway, appreciate Booger Dog's comment here. There's some really good reloading channels, but I really appreciate this channel because you guys hunt, no projectiles, reload for hunting, not just groups, and no deviation. Just saying, yeah, we appreciate that, man. Let's see. Talking to Richard Mack, I would not feel comfortable with just having a 9mm on my side in bear country. 10mm 44 mag would feel much better. Heavy cast billets and fast follow-up shots. Yeah, we had a bear incident this year, and all I had on me was the 9mm. My wife and I were going duck hunting, walking this trail back to the lake on the Kenai Peninsula late one Sunday afternoon. And I thought, well, we're going to be out there late, and my only gun that I have a light on, that I have a holster, is my Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0. And I have a holster with the O light, and I have the O light. I thought, I'm just going to grab that because we never see any bear sign back there, ever. I've seen, hunting that place 4 or 5 years, I've seen one pile of poop that must have been like 6 years old, or 6 weeks old. It was awful. I've never seen sign. I've never seen tracks, nothing. And then we're walking out of there. We had hunted long, all the way to dark. And so we're walking out of there at dark with lights and stuff. And we hear something cracking through the woods and breaking leaves and stuff. And she actually saw it from her position. I did not. And there was a black bear back there. And I had the 9mm and the 12 gauge. That's all I had on me in bear country. I didn't have carry a 10 or nothing, but I had the 9mm loaded with extreme penetrator plus P plus, and every third round was like a critical duty, which was pretty hard. It penetrates pretty deep. Critical duty does so. So we did that. We yelled at it. We shined the flashlight over there. We heard it kind of go off, and then I fired a duck round, a shotgun round, just over into the brush, trying to scare it off. And then, and my wife did awesome. She had my 6. She had she had the 10mm G40 on her. She actually carries the G40 when we go together. I don't. And all the guys coming to Cabela's go, that gun's too heavy. I go, yeah, my wife doesn't think so. She carries it. Anyway, so she had that, and she actually had it in her hands. She did not flag me. She was looking around as I was pointing the flashlight. She didn't have a flashlight. So I should have taken the flashlight off the M&P 2.0 and given it to her, and I had a handheld flashlight with the shotgun, but that's that. So and can we really stop these Jerry Epstein jokes? Guys, can we really stop them? Because they're not going to stop themselves.
Ooh.
Oh no, it's pretty awesome. So we've been about an hour, so final thoughts from you guys. Just late night gun chat. Okay, so that was in response to what's the difference between COVID-19 and Epstein. So let's see. Nothing. They both work the Clintons and hurt kids. Oh, wow. Yeah, take the G40. Yeah. So, Dan O'Neill says, I'll take the G40. Yep, 10mm. Yeah, so that's that. Cool. Yep, we now that when we go out together, one of us carries the G29 and one of us carries the G40. And actually, the next 2 times we went to that spot, I carried my 45-70 in one hand and my shotgun in the other. Or threw my shotgun over my shoulder and carried my 45-70. And so, because 9mm plus P plus is just fine for bear protection. As long as it's hard cast. 357 shoots the same diameter bullets that 9mm does. Therefore, toss some hard cast stuff in there. Yeah. Hard cast. One thing I found with the Buffalo Bore hard cast 9mm in that particular gun, it doesn't get out of the chamber without slamming the slide on the table and trying to rack it. Like it sticks in the chamber. It feeds fine, but once you put it in there, you're gonna have a hard time getting it out. So that particular gun. Let's see. Timmy BMN is saying Pat is bigger than any bear in Tennessee. I believe that. You look like a kind of a big burly guy. So there's that. So anyway, so any other questions? Got some serious gun questions. If not, we'll wrap it up. But
bring it on, guys. We need to blow this one out.
V-Borg, what's up, man? Good to see you, V-Borg. Yeah, Buffalo Bore's no joke. Yeah, Buffalo Bore makes good stuff. So I've got tons of ammunition to shoot and videos to shoot. I've only got 2 videos left on my upload, so I've got to figure out a way during this travel ban to go out and shoot some videos because we're not actually allowed to move from our community to another community, and there's a bunch of exceptions, of course. But that's that. Link for that 44 mag video. I put it in the chat earlier. You were in Anchorage yesterday?
Yeah, Jay Hammer.
Grocery shopping.
Channel, the Pat RMG. Just Pat space RMG. It'll be the first video right there at the top. Did you just link it, Chuck?
I did.
Okay. There you go, Jay Hammer.
Let's see.
Yeah, that was a really fun video.
Yeah, it was really fun. Let's see. One-handed lever gun or a good revolver for bear defense? I'd say good revolver. I would say go with good revolver. Like a mare's leg. First of all, the only mare's legs are made by like Rossi, right? I don't think there's a Henry or a Marlin. And so, Rossi with Buffalo bore 340 grain, I wouldn't trust that. Maybe there's some
one
custom.
other company that made them.
Yeah.
Well, I can't show it.
It
Supposedly the Rossi. I wonder if I can get it close enough to the camera to show you without actually looking like a live weapon.
Well, you can't hold it. You can't touch it. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it with my finger.
Put the camera off,
right?
put it on the table, and film it.
You have the bolt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it has two very large locking lugs. They come up and lock that bolt in the receiver. And the guys swear that Rossi 92 is stout. But Buffalo bore, none of those manufacturers list it. It's just that when it locks in, you literally have two locking lugs that come up and hold that thing in place.
Yeah. So I still think like you go for a revolver over a mare's leg because you can't use the little half stock that comes on the or pistol brace, whatever you want to call it, on the mare's leg. You can't use it; it's dead weight. Maybe and you don't have an advantage because what did you get at most 7 rounds total? So you don't even get a round advantage, right? I mean,
no, one-handed. I'd rather have
an advantage
every day of the week.
Yeah, I'd rather have a Glock Model 40, but is what it is. So anyway, all right. Let's see. I'd take a Rossi over a Henry any day. Not me. I'm sorry. That whole Taurus conglomerate family, I'm no go. I've seen too many problems with them. Though Rossi's doesn't seem to be a lot better. Let's see. Any thoughts on Luke T? 400 Smith & Wesson double tap grain Nosler boxes 1050 from a 4-inch barrel. First of all, I've shot some 10mm double tap, and the box said from a 5-inch barrel Glock 20, which Glock 20 doesn't have a 5-inch barrel, and they said it would get 12 or 1300 feet per second, and it got like 1100. It got like less than the box out of my Glock 40 with the 6-inch barrel. So that's that. Now, one thing about the Glock 40 is with heavy barrels, it tends not to get very good velocity because of the lockup. So I'm going to get better springs. So there's that. And then Michael Kaler says, so I just don't trust double tap. I've shot Buffalo Bear 180 loads out of my 16 and 20-inch Rossi's, but just my experience. Yeah. In fact, when I go to film those for my 6-inch Ruger, you should bring them out and we'll put them in the Rossi's. Let's film them.
Yeah, I don't ever trust the advertised velocity. That's always low. I don't think I've ever had anything that I shot that actually made velocity on the box.
Oh, I've had plenty, and some that were way higher in guns you wouldn't expect. If you go back on my really old videos and really terrible videos I did at public range, my 17 HMR that I sold it. It would get way better than advertised velocities. It had a threaded barrel, and I didn't have my suppressor at the time, and so I put a because I knew I'd put it on an AR later. I put a Smith Vortex flash hider on it, and I think it really did some back pressure and forced something there because it's actually shot slower when I took that off. So it was weird. So I don't know how to do it. Ruger 44 mag is king, absolutely. So that's that. Well, we've got about an hour. So Pat, talk about your next video.
I'm kind of in a toss-up about my next video. I've got both of the Henrys. I've got the 357X, and then I've got the 44X. And I'm trying to figure out if I want to do a comparison video of the 357 versus the 44. And then I also kind of think that I really need to bring in something for variety because I've slammed my channel with some Henrys lately. My latest 3 strong videos have been Henry videos. So I've got some really cool stuff with the Smith & Wesson 627, the 327. I've got some 8-shot moon clips from TK Custom. So I think what I really need to do is go ahead and throw out a variety video with the revolvers and then bring in more lever action. But yeah, that's my short-sighted what I'm going to do with the channel here lately. So I've got some 4 really cool guns I need to make some videos on.
Yeah, absolutely. I would like to see the 357 mag versus 44 mag video. I would even like to see you do my test with the dinner plate and the water jugs behind it, and see how much a hard cast would go through. Like, just be like a bear protection type thing, or even do my test with like a pork shoulder and water jugs behind it. But if you do that, I hope the video gets monetized because those things. But those versus videos for me tend to get a lot more views. So I know that 6.5 Creedmoor for just 270 is my highest views channel, and that video is made over $430, and it actually paid for itself, believe it or not. So paid for because I bought the ammo for both guns because not Chute didn't buy it for both. He bought 1 box out of 3. So anyway, so that's that.
Well, I may just do a versus video. That sounds pretty cool. So I might just lay it out. Now, another thing I forgot. I actually have Kevlar sheetrock. I actually have a sheet. It's like a 2-foot sheet of bulletproof sheetrock. I think I'm going to throw everything at it, even the 500 Magnum.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, that'll be that. That's sitting in the living room. My wife's like, "What is this?" But yeah, that's coming up soon too. A video that's that cool with that Kevlar sheetrock. You kind of have to think about it for a minute before you start filming.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'll crank out the 357 versus 44. I got to do something with that. Just the fact that I have 2 X models in my possession, I got to crank that out.
Yes, you do. Yeah, that'd be good. If they can handle the buffalo bore or the Underwood, I'd love to see that. Even if it's Underwood Extreme Penetrators or something like that, I'd like to see. Or even just regular XTP bullets would be fine. And for like a deer hunting load.
Well, can I show you with my? This is my stapler. Can I show you with my stapler what I'm talking about? Get your opinion.
After the live chat is ended.
Okay. Yes. I'll show you with my stapler.
Yeah. So, John, what do you got coming up next?
I have no idea at this point. The range has still got about 3 feet of snow, so it sucks to trek out there to put up targets. But
Yeah.
I do some low development on 308 or show off the AR pistol I just built. But I haven't been able to get to the range. It's just trying to get out there to set targets. It takes you 15 minutes to slosh through the snow to get to it.
Snowshoes, man. Snowshoes.
Well, at this point now, it's got the hard crush. You just break through it.
Yeah, it's true.
I wish I had 6 inches of y'all snow. I would just eat it up.
We've gotten so much snow this year.
Yeah,
I have piles of snow that are like 12 feet tall around my house where it's been plowed up. It's like driving through a tunnel to get to my house. My driveway is like just a tunnel.
Man, I grew up in the 80s, and every year I had snow for my birthday. That was just this magic thing. And I gradually got weaned off of it, and this fantasy childhood of snow turned into nothingness. And I'm so disappointed.
Yep. So, let's see. Recently concluded there's a gap in my force field in Florida. Drivers and 3,000-pound projectiles and AK grids, so I've added to 12.7 to meet the new truck up. Oh, wow. So
dude just dropped to 50.
So,
you're
anyway,
my kind of dude right there.
Yep. Let's see. I'd like to see a 454 versus 44 mag test. As soon as I can get some guns that are similar enough, Chuk and I plan on doing that one. 454 versus 44 mag test. We may even do 454 versus 460. So Smith & Wesson. So we can, because I got one of those I can borrow.
Well, you can load 454 in the 460, can't you?
Yeah, exactly.
One gun and done. One gun and done.
Yep. And 45 long colt.
Hey, there's lever guns. What's up, Jeremy?
Yeah, Jeremy, man. All right, cool. If I knew you were going to be up this late, I would have sent you a link. Would be cool for Henry to add some 500 Smith & Wessons and 10mm auto lever guns that are all-weather big boy lines. Yeah, I would like to see a Henry 500. Because why do you want to pay like $2,000 to $3,000 for that big horn armory when like they should be able to fit it in a Henry all-weather? That'd be awesome, and that's cool. But 10mm. Somebody on Instagram was showing off a 10mm lever gun. I think they had custom barreled it and they made it. So that's that. So anyway, we're about ended. Appreciate everybody coming on tonight. Had 41 or more people viewing at a time. That's really good for one of my chats. So appreciate it. And God bless everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. And, as this COVID thing goes, is what it is. Like I said, I got a music video coming out on the COVID, and I got 2 460 Roland videos coming out on the 460 Roland conversion we did. So I really appreciate Roy sending that over, and really appreciate my buddy Mario let me borrow his gun and convert it. So Word Hog, good night. So good night, everybody, and Godspeed, and we'll see you later.
You guys are awesome. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay sane. We'll see you next time.
Not all.